Hello, chat. Hello, Lizard Odd. Welcome. You're the nerd. Bish. How dare you? Hello, welcome. How's everyone doing? It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. I do not know if I will stream again during the week. But I will be streaming on Saturday as usual. So it might just be a 2-stream week this week. Because I gotta go pick up my partner and I'm busy on Thursday. So, or tomorrow I have to pick up my partner from the airport. And then, so yeah, today will be our practice. I might do one more practice next week, next Tuesday. I can see the future. But yeah, so we might play again next week. But after that, it's the event on Friday. So next Friday we're going. So what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna practice. We're doing marathon. This is marathon only. I am not going for a PB. I am not going for any sort of record or anything. I am playing the game as I would at the marathon, which means we're not gonna do silly rock. We're just gonna do the standard. We're gonna do the standard route with the weights in Avalar, and then we're also going to I'm not resetting. We're committing to the run whether or not it's valid, as a result of any soft block or something that happens to occur. So we will not be resetting. I will be commentating as if I'm there, and that's the plan, because I want to practice my commentary, because I want to see how much this game actually like gives in terms of like stuff to talk about. I can think of one place that would be good for donations, like when I'm at the event, and I'll be like, hey, now's a good spot for donations, which is the Ruins of Warfang, and then maybe the Destroyer, but those are like right after each other. I guess there's the dam between. I don't know. We will see. But yes, I will be commentating as if it's the run. That does not mean I will be ignoring you, but so I'm unsure if I will be completely communicative, I suppose. But we're just gonna go for it. So pretend I'm at fastest version of FWA. That's what we're doing today. Let me open the game and then we'll switch scenes. Leaving us behind to stare at dragons. Oh no, whatever you're gonna do. Well, you guys can watch me when I play, it's fine. Okay, let's get over here. Alright, hello. It's me. I turned off the controller prop because I realized that when I get TF'd, I didn't have the controller prop on anyone else, and I also forgot to turn it off for the dragon, so you guys could see the controller in the background, which was silly. But so I have turned that off now. Anyways, let's get. We gotta practice being a good audience too. Yeah, you guys gotta practice being a good audience. I have a reoccurring viewer that likes to hit me with a sup bitch every time. You may be familiar. And she did that at a Fastest Furs stream and got banned. So you do have to practice being a good audience if you care to chat, to participate in the chat. I do think that she could get unbanned. I do not think that she cares. Doesn't matter. All right, let's get going. Timer. Okay, so we're gonna pretend like we're at the event, and I'm gonna do all the talking and shit. I don't care if it's cringe, we're doing it. Normally, I don't do this. At the previous events, I have not done a lot of that. But at this one, we will be. So it's fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And as soon as I hit go, we'll go into practice. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And also, depending on how well this goes, I might only do the 1 or 2, and then we could do something else. Maybe I could play a different game or something. I don't know. More Oblivion, maybe. Somebody in my Discord did say they wanted to play Oblivion. Is the game loud enough? It's probably loud enough. I think it's fine. Okay, let's get ready. I'm gonna do a countdown and everything. So practice commentary begins in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're gonna start, and the core mechanic of this game is that you're playing as 2 characters, unlike the previous 2 in the trilogy. And as a result of that, they are chained by the neck, and there's lots of puzzles that involve that mechanic, and they pull each other around and have to be on the same screen. In single player, the AI that you're not controlling can kind of just do whatever they want, and we're going to use that a lot in this run to skip a lot of stuff. So first, in this beginning part, we're going to build up our fury meter for something here in a minute. And there we go. Very easy. One of my favorite things about this speedrun is that you get to do... You guys are going to see all of the tricks, almost all of the tricks that we'll use throughout the run in just this level. All but one of them. And it's very exciting. There's only a couple tricks, but it's very fun to see how broken this game truly is. But the first trick here is this boss fight that we're gonna skip. So this golem comes up, and normally you have to break this and then fight him. But we're just gonna skip this fight. So we're gonna break this. We're gonna break this, and then we're gonna lure him into attacking. And we're gonna do something called the super bounce. Oh, I messed up. Okay, and that's the first bit. So what I just did there was a way to abuse the AI. So in single player, like I said, the AI can just kind of do whatever it wants. And you can abuse the AI in this game to put the dragon you're not controlling in spaces that you aren't supposed to. So right there, I did a thing where I stopped flying and put Spyro on the other side of an invisible wall, and then I started flying again so I could switch to him. And right here, I'll explain in a sec. 1, 2, 3. So what this is called a Fury Fling, and it also... Oh, this is a new camera angle I've never seen before. Once I get the trick done, I'll switch. There we go. Perfect. All right. So what I just did was something called hyperspeed, which is a way you can put your character into a state where they can't move on the ground, but they don't have any aerial momentum cap. So you just get really fast in the air. And you can use that with Cinder, because her combo... okay, there's 2 types of hyperspeeds. So there's normal hyperspeed, and then there's attacking hyperspeed. As the name implies, you can only attack when you have attacking hyperspeed, which there are a couple ways to get, which we can talk about in a minute. But what I did was I got hyperspeed, I got attacking hyperspeed, and Cinder has her aerial combo gives her infinite height. So if you do that with attacking hyperspeed, she just gets really high. And when you have hyperspeed, you can use a Fury, and when you use the Fury, which is like the super move, if anyone's played God of War, you can you go into like a super mode, or Devil May Cry also has like a super mode. When you do that, you can combine it with the hyperspeed, and you'll keep your momentum, and that's why I pause buffered. You can pause buffer the trick, and then it'll just send you through the wall. So we skipped basically the whole level by doing that. Now we're on to the second one. And what I'm doing here is if you aerial dodge out of a flying heavy attack, you can just do like a little launch, and we'll be using that to get around quite a bit too. It'll be that and hyperspeed for a lot of the run. And this is probably the fastest level in the game, because we're gonna do that. Cinder went through the wall. You guys, normally we don't get to see it, but luckily you guys got to see it that time. She just kind of goes through the wall because we weren't controlling her, and the AI can do whatever she wants. And then we're gonna super bounce again, and that's the end of level 2. We're already 3 levels into the game. Very, very fun. And now here, we've found our way to the Cheetah Village, and they're getting attacked by the enemies. And we're going to do something where we just ignore that entirely. You're supposed to help them. We're not going to. Because if you go far enough... Oopsies, I messed up. That's okay. We'll get a second try. If you go far enough to the east... I don't know if it's actually east, but it's in this direction. If you go far enough away... with both of your dragons, we'll have to do some camera work here. There we go. Then you can just skip this whole event, and it'll spawn you next to this wheel. And here we are, and we don't have to do the defense anymore, so we can go straight to this wheel. What we're gonna do here is use that. We're not gonna do it all the way, because if we do it all the way, it will undo itself. So we're gonna do it most of the way, and then we're gonna go over here. Normally in this stage, you need to do this whole event where you have to go find a guy. He gives you a key. And you use that key to come over here. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. You use that key to come over here to open this gate to get these weights. But instead, we're gonna abuse the AI once again by switching like this, and we're gonna split them up. Because in single player, you don't have the tether. And we're going to try and convince Cinder to get in here, which she did. And we're gonna grab these weights and then drop them right here, and then switch to Spyro to get her out. And then now we have both these weights. So we have skipped a whole section of the level where you go talk to the hermit to get a key, and there's lots of cutscenes and stuff, and we just basically skipped all of that. And now we have both of the weights that we need for the raft. Now, when you do get the weights, normally there's a path up there that you push down a tree and you get around, but we're going to go around that. So the thing with the weights, I guess I should explain what I'm doing there. What I'm doing there is when you have a wheel that both dragons have to push, what you can do is when you switch dragons, it will automatically go to full speed for the duration of the switch. So if you switch back and forth, it'll go faster. But yeah, so with the mechanic with the weights is that when you fly, you have a specific distance above the ground, and if a dragon is holding a weight, that distance is not high. But if we give only one dragon the weight and then use those vines, we can skip the weights entirely and just have one of the dragons, in this case Spyro, just pull Cinder up there, and we can skip the whole going around section. Just go up here, and then now we have both of the weights without having to go back and forth. All right, and the raft is right over here. We've skipped a huge chunk of this level.
Ladies first.
And we can get the raft. So now here's the first and last puzzle that we will be doing involving the chain necklace. This game has a lot of this kind of thing where you put one dragon, attach them to an object, and the other has to pull. every other one in the game we're gonna end up skipping. but this is an example of that. And we put Cinder on the raft, and we're using Spyro to fly about because he has this very useful dodge cancel, and you can cancel the dodge into another dodge basically, and that's why we're doing that flip so fast. So this is why we put it only most of the way. If you put it all the way, it undoes, but if you put it most of the way, it'll stay that way, and then we can kind of just ignore the enemies completely, and then bring the raft to the end of the level. Come on. Sometimes it can get stuck there, but that's okay. All right, and then this is the end of the Avalar. And it just puts you right in front. We skip that cutscene, and then it just puts you right in front of Hunter, and then we interact with him, and it'll end the level.
The Dragon City by daybreak.
Yeah, thanks for answering.
And now we get to go to the Dragon City, another very short level. This will be another very short level. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna build up our Fury meter again now. And what I'm doing here is when you grab an enemy and you do this combo with them, if you press B to grab mid combo, you will drop them and they will not die until you like let them do their dying animation. So you can just do an infinite combo, and to get the Fury, it's much faster to get when you have a big combo. So you can just grab enemies over and over again, and that's how we do our Fury. Okay, and then that was me doing normal hyperspeed, so I can't attack during this, but if I wall run or grab a vine, then it does turn into attacking hyperspeed. So we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna use Cinder's infinite height jump with attacking hyperspeed. We're gonna fly, we're gonna stop flying, and then if you had keen eyes, you saw a Spyro just kind of appear there. And then we're gonna use Cinder. Normally there's a cutscene trigger here, but if we use Shadow, we can just kind of glide right under it and then skip this whole section. Normally there's a fight here with a troll, and then you have to close the gate. But if you use the Shadow ability that Cinder has, you can go under the cutscene trigger and just skip the whole fight and go straight to closing the door, and no enemies will even attack you. So now we just get to wait here while the door shuts. During the actual marathon, this is probably a spot where I would say to do donations, because now we just have zero we have zero defense or zero offense stopping us from closing this door, so we just get to sit here and chill. But yeah, normally this is a very long level in standard play. You have to put out the fire in a house, you have to do this whole defense against the wall before you even come down here, but using the using that AI abuse, we can just skip literally all of it, and we will be doing that a lot throughout this run. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna do another thing here. So normally in a lot of spaces you can get normal hyperspeed and then just get attacking hyperspeed with an interacting object, here we can only do attacking hyperspeed, so we have to do a 1-frame trick to get it, and we will once again be summoning Spyro over there. There she is. And then we're gonna do it one more time up here. So this whole section, there's a lot of fights, and then there's a multi-phase boss fight with the golem that's appeared. But we can once again AI abuse and go straight to the final phase of the fight by summoning Spyro to the top. And then now we just do the fight like normal. And we'll be using this combo. It's an air flying combo. It's the fastest hitting combo where it's just a light attack and heavy attack. And everyone's favorite thousands game mechanic. We love to see quick time events. And luckily the quick time events in this game are always the same. It's never any different. I don't know if other games do that, but it's always the same every time you play. So we can just do it and it's fine. I guess maybe other games are longer, so it feels like they're not always the same. Okay, and now it's the second phase. And we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna goad him into doing this middle attack. And we want him to do that sideways swipe at us so that he does it again immediately. So that was on purpose, me getting it there. There we go. And then this will be dead. So I guess this would probably be another spot that I guess I can't ask too frequently because surely donations are not that common. There we go. Turn myself around since I had a second. Not part of the marathon. All right, now we're into the Ruins of Warfang. So this is the puzzle level. Broke. It's fine. So this is the puzzle level of the game, and we're gonna skip a lot of it. Once again, we will be getting hyperspeed here. And we're just gonna use it to fly basically across the stage to get all of these crystals, and we need the crystals to open the door to end the level. So we're gonna do something very interesting with these crystals, actually. So normally you gotta do all these puzzles. This first one is not too simple. You can actually skip a lot of this and just go straight to the troll and fight him. But with these other ones, we're going to skip basically all of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch to Spyro, and we're gonna do this thing where we pick up the gem and then put it in instantly. That freezes Spyro, so he will no longer follow us. And we're gonna switch back to Cinder, and since we're in single player, we don't have to worry about the tether. So we can just kind of I didn't know that there was an invisible wall there. I've never hit it before. We're gonna just go back to the. So we'll actually show it now. It's a good time. If we switch back to Spyro, he's still frozen, and Cinder will teleport to him. So we're gonna use that when we get the other crystals, like this. There we go. There we go. That was perfect. So we'll get the other crystal, and then we'll just switch to Spyro. Wait a second, and then Cinder will be right there, and then we can put the gem in. All right, and then we're just gonna do the same thing. We just get over here as fast as possible. Use hyperspeed to get up, and then switch back. And then there's only one more, and once again, still with hyperspeed, we can. Oops. Oh. We're just gonna do this again. It's faster to recover this way. And we're gonna go over here. And then this cutscene will give Spyro back to us. So he will teleport back, which means we can't teleport to him again, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. It just means we'll have to... it just means we'll have to do it We'll do it normally with the vase or with the winds. And then that wall, like I said, this is the puzzle level. There's a lot of puzzles with using Spyro's earth element to swing like a boulder, and we can just climb on top of that and it's fine, and it doesn't matter. All right, so that's basically the end of this level. Kill the enemy that steals the gem, get the gem back, and then we just fly to the end. Just swinging with a boulder. Yeah, that's the normal boulder. That's the puzzle. And that's the end of the level. So we're about halfway through the game. It's been 20 minutes. And then this level is probably the most dangerous. This is the only level where we will be forced to fight an elite enemy. Elite enemies are special enemies, or I guess forced to confront. We will not be fighting him. We will be running around him.
Spyro, look out!
But elite enemies are very, very strong enemies that do a ton of damage, and they also have a shield. Basically, it's this mask that they wear that matches one of the 8 elements that the 2 dragons can wield. And you have to beat the mask off before you can do any significant damage to them. So we cannot kill him. We will basically be going around him, but he is very dangerous, so we need to be very careful. Perfect. All right, so what that does is we did 2 super bounces and we skipped like this elevator sequence. And now we will be doing this oh, what? I've never seen that before. I've never seen her come back like that. Okay, so what we're doing here, on the other side of this wall, there is a forced combat encounter. So what we're doing is we're putting the NPC over there so that it doesn't get triggered. And then we will switch to them and skip that whole fight. And then we can grab more weight puzzles. I believe this is the last one. And then we're about to come up on the elite enemy here in a sec. And what we're gonna do is just avoid him completely. All right, so if on the off chance that he hits me, okay, he did not. He does a ton of damage. It's very likely that one of those attacks can just kill you in one hit. It's happened to me before. So we're just gonna go right past him with both the dragons, with the weights, and then we can go straight to the top. And then I did lie earlier. This is one more of the chain mechanics that we do not skip. I forgot about this one. But we will once again be putting Cinder on the chain, and then we will be using Spyro to, as fast as we can anyway. I don't think this does make it any faster, because it's very segmented, and that's it. I will be grabbing a health crystal. I did take a lot of damage there. I don't if the aerial dodges, I should be doing ground dodges there, but the aerial dodges don't have as much iframes. The ground ones are very easy to dodge enemies with, so I'll just come down here. And then where's Spyro at? Sometimes the dragons do get lost, which is a bummer. There he is. All right. he got super lost, but I needed him anyway more than just for him to get some health back, because we're gonna do attacking hyperspeed again. Got it. And this whole level, this is the destroyer. His goal is to destroy the world. And he has these 12 crystals on him. We will be ignoring basically all of them by once again abusing AI.
Try to keep up.
And going straight to this inside part where you fly inside of him.
You're not thinking about going in there, are you?
Come on, Sparks. We're gonna need you to lead the way.
Oh, come on. You know I got your back. I just like complaining.
So normally you go through, you destroy the crystals, and it will reveal pathways that lead you up the destroyer, and then eventually you go inside of him to get the last crystal, which is what we're doing now. But using that AI abuse, we can clip inside of him by forcing the AI to spawn and then switch to them, and then it takes us straight in. And once again, we will be doing
There it is. Aim for the crystal.
the shadow to skip a cutscene trigger. So normally when you're doing this section, there will be lava coming up that stops you from attacking the heart. But by skipping the cutscene trigger, or by skipping the normal trigger with Cinder's shadow, we can make it so that the lava doesn't appear. So we can just flame the crystal, and in between each section there's a wind tunnel that tries to force you to fly out, and we're gonna ignore those two by using our movement techs to get out of it. All right, so we destroyed the crystal, 1 of 12, but the level is over. And we will now be escaping, and there's this lava that tries to come for us, and we will be using Spyro's very handy fast dodging to get away very quickly. Back where we came, and that is the end of the level. And now we are on to the Burned Lands, which I believe is the second shortest level in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to get hyperspeed once again. And this level has a lot of forced fights where you will progress, and then these walls will appear and will force you to fight enemies. But what we're going to do is completely ignore them and go right over them with attacking hyperspeed and Cinder's infinite height. So there was a forced fight right there we just finished, and if you follow the path of the level, you can jump over a second one and go straight here. And then we will do another combo to get Cinder in the air. And we'll do a few more to line us up. And we will go right down here, and that's the end of that level. Very quick. And there's also another forced fight at the end that we skip by doing that. All right, this is the last level in the game, and then it's the final boss. So once again, we're gonna super bounce. Oops. To get up here, and we want Spyro to stay below on the ground, and then we're gonna do another super bounce right here, and we're gonna use Cinder's combo to make sure the camera does that. And then if you switch to Spyro when you fall, he will be on the other side of the gate. Now here is where we wanted to build up the other furry for. So we're gonna once again get hyperspeed, attacking hyperspeed, and then we're gonna let Spyro through the door, and it will just do a cutscene. And this area is another forced fight where you got to kill all the enemies, and then you will get the pathway open. But we're gonna try this trick. We're gonna try this Fury Fling to skip the troll. Whoops. Okay. You're not supposed to do a full combo. I just did. We're just gonna go ahead and try again. Okay, I did miss the trigger. So we will switch back to Spyro. Okay, so we did miss the trick, which is okay. So we'll just have to do this forced fight. God, I almost died because I got stuck by it. So that's one of the chain mechanics. There's a little trap there that will spit out these the black crystals, and they will link your chain. But if we stay over here, it's pretty safe. And what we're gonna do is just switch to this, and we're just gonna carry these guys right off the ledge, and they will die. This is the worst attack in the game. Okay. Okay, and now that we fought both of them, the troll that threw the initial stuff at us is going to attack, and we're going to do something very cool here. So what we're going to do here is a technique that makes it so a lot of the elemental attacks in this game have tick damage, and what you can do is, if you use another damage over time move, for example, Shadow does damage over time. So if you use Shadow and then switch to Spyro and use Lightning, which is a damage over time, you can force your way through that tick limit and just do a ton of hits. If you were paying attention, I got like 100 hits on that guy in like a couple seconds. It's pretty wild. So now that's the end of that level, and this is the final boss we're about to fight. This is Malefor, which is probably the hardest part of the run. He's pretty tough when you don't have any upgrades. And what we're gonna do is very one note. So what we did is I upgraded Ice, because when you upgrade your elements you get better versions of them, and Ice has this tornado. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, switch to the element, and we are going to tap the button to get these hits on him, and as you hit him with it, he will drop elemental energy for me to get more. So we can basically just tap on him this whole time, and what we want is when he does that purple flame attack, when he finishes the attack, he teleports. So basically we want to make sure that we stun him during this attack before he finishes it. So we need to be very particular about our hits and make sure that we get good hits and don't run out of our ice or our mana. And we're just gonna do this until this phase is over. All right, and that's phase one. Very easy. Oh no, I messed up. Damn it. Odd, this is your fault. I knew I'd mess up, bro. So luckily, if you mess up a quick time event, you just go back a phase. We don't have to like restart the boss or die or anything. So now we do it correctly. I will not mess up any more of the quick time events. There's one quick time event that I think you just die. That's the very end. We won't worry about that. Okay, this is the hard phase. In this phase, he has 2 attacks. One is this one. This is the one we want to see. Where he does these ice beams. And the other is this one that he shoots homing purple orbs. We do not want to see that. I believe it is completely random which one we will see. But in this phase, he gives enough energy back for us to just hold the button down. So now we don't have to tap, we can just keep hitting him with the ice tornado. And this will be the whole phase, is just dodging his attacks and hitting him with the ice tornado. That was expertly dodged. I'm getting very unlucky with these attacks, but it's okay. Ah, there we go. Unfortunately, his melee attacks have ridiculous hitboxes and lingering hitboxes. Oh, he's doing that. Okay. That attack we want to be very careful of. Because it can hit you more than once. This game does not have invincibility frames when you get hit. Okay, we're good. That's the hard phase. All right, that's phase 2. There's one more phase, and then there will be a quick time event, and then that will be time. All right, so in this one, he blocks himself with the shield, and you just got to hit the shield, and you get really fast fury from it, and then you'll just blast him with fury breath. This last phase is kind of a joke. His attacks really don't feel like they hit very often, and you also don't need to use the fury breath. I'm going to stun him here before I get fury again, and it will probably put me into the quick time event. Unless he does that. I might as well use the fury though. There we go. All right, and then after this quick time event is going to be time. Recharge his ender. Hit him with Spyro. And he's going to throw us against the wall. And then we're going to do 2 more prompts. And then time is going to be right when the screen turns black, right now. And there we go. 37:52. We did it. Very fast. That was a good run. Okay, I'm breaking out of marathon mode. There's too much to talk about. That's a good thing. Then I can rely on people asking me what things mean. That's very, very good. I'm very satisfied. I don't know that I'll need to practice commentary again. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's too much to talk about. I guess I practice commentary so that I wouldn't be put in a position where I had nothing to talk about. That's what I'm worried about. But in this case, I have too much to talk about. So I'm not worried at all. I'm totally, there's spots where people can ask me questions, like the quick time events. There's plenty of sure, we'll see how long that took. 39, 31. Yeah, I'll just do like this one. That was very good. I think that's kind of the perfect, almost the perfect marathon run. If I'd gotten the trick at the end, that would have been great. I think I was a little too far to the left. My angle got messed up because of, because I accidentally did the full combo on the first one. But, that was kind of exactly what I was hoping to do. And that's kind of exactly, I mean, that's 8 minutes ahead of estimate. And like 3rd place, I think. %, emulator. Okay, that's not not great relatively, but I mean, for a marathon, that's a very solid run. I think if I had gotten the skip at the end, it would have been fine. But there was also some holdups while I was playing a few times. But you know, it's whatever. We did it. Honestly, I don't know that I'll do another commentary practice run. I think that was solid. What should we do now? I don't intend on doing another run. I might do one next week, but honestly at this point I'm kind of tapped out of Spyro until my run. I'll obviously be practicing. I don't know if I'll practice on stream though. Sarah, hello. Sorry I ignored the chat for basically all of that, but that's kind of how it goes. In the marathon, I will not have the chat. I will not be able to see the chat. So, no clipping hyperspeed. Well, that's just the Fury fling. Story, never heard of her. The dragons we're switching to are very wow. Rein it in, my dude. Spyro never skips like that for sure, dude. The swing with the boulder, the one that I broke, you have to, or the one that I jumped over, you have to hit with the boulder. The other one we just skipped entirely with hyperspeed. I do love the hyperspeed stuff in this game. It's very, very fun. But that was a pretty solid run. I don't know. I guess losing time at that final level did suck. And there was a few. Oh, I did mess up in Avalar as well. We didn't get out of Avalar until post 10 minutes. I think most of the time lost was definitely that skip though. Let me I'm gonna go ahead and try that skip again. I'm gonna do some practice on that skip. Was that Burning Lands? Floating Islands, okay. But I got two really good super bounces on that too. Getting the super bounces is oopsies. Classic emulator. Okay, it fixed itself. Awesome. I can't see. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, dude. That's so bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is actually, I think I'm gonna... The way I learned it is different than what I'm gonna do here in a sec. That was bad. That was really bad. There we go. Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, that's the way to do it. Just go straight. Just literally go straight for it. Not Malifor, that's not what I wanted. I'll do it one more time. If that's the strat, is just go straight for it. Oh, hey, the level's working again. That was a bad super jump. I'm not gonna. That was also a bad super bounce. There we go. Perfect. That might be too fast. Oh, yep. I went out of the wall. I can tell with the camera when I go out of the wall. Oh, but we can still recover it. I do need to be higher. You can hit the trigger like this.
Follow my lead.
Nope. I'm just gonna exit the level and come back. Okay, so that was me going too fast, I believe. Oh, we got some purple flashing. Oops, this is Malifor. Ooh, awkward. Spyro, get down there. Okay, we'll do it one more time. This might be a short stream. We've only gone for an hour. That is my commentary practice. I didn't know what to do. I didn't think I'd get this far. That might have been too far to the left. Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, we're just gonna do this.
Follow me.
There we go. Excuse me? That wasn't it? Was that too fast still? That must have been too fast still. That's good. That wasn't good? Dude, now I'm losing it. I'm crashing out. What the fuck? There we go. Lower and slower. I'm gonna do it one more time. Last time I said one more time, but now I think I got it. We're gonna do it one more time.
It's beautiful up here.
The tower. It must lead to Malifaux's lair.
Thanks for ruining the moment.
Dude, I'm so good at fucking hyperspeed. I'm so good at getting hyperspeed. Hello? Where am I? Did I actually miss the trigger? Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna use the building as a guide. You can go too high. Excuse me?
Follow me.
Nope, Spyro is stuck in the ether. Okay, well... I don't know if that was too far left. Maybe I should kill the troll before trying this. And then I can see exactly what's happening with my stuff. I can do that on my own time. I won't do that on stream. Spyro, hello? What are you doing down there? Spyro, get the fuck off. Get out of here. I'm suddenly much worse at this. There we go. Okay, maybe I'll just take a second. Let's just take a second. I'm just gonna do it. I didn't get my jump off, but I had to do it.
Try to keep up.
Fine, I'll just cheat.
My turn.
That's good. Hell yeah. One more. One more first try, and then I'm good. And then I'm done. And we'll do something else. Maybe I'll play marbles. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do with the rest of the stream. What do you guys think we should do with the stream? I kind of done all my practice already. There's too much to talk about in this video game. I can play Persona 5. No, I actually have to go to work tomorrow. Normally I work on work from home on Wednesdays, but we're doing a big work meeting that I gotta be at, which sucks, but it's fine. I'll just work from home on Friday instead. Or maybe I just don't have to go. If I could just not go to the meeting, that'd be great. Okay, this is the one. I can feel it. It did the full combo. That's not what I wanted. Was that good? That looks good. Camera's not messing up. That's good. Okay. Gaming. Alt F4. All right, chat. What do we do now? I don't know what to do now. It's 9:30. We've only been streaming for an hour, but I also don't know that I intended to go much longer than that. So, I guess I might just end the stream early. We just do like a really short, small stream today. And then we'll do a much longer stream on Saturday. I mean, today's just kind of a weird week. Because the streaming situation is kind of meh. So I think what we'll do, I think I might just end the stream. I think I'm gonna end the stream, and then we will raid out to somebody. So not a long stream today. Very sorry about that, but I didn't plan for anything else. I could do a second run, but I don't know that I care to. I just wanted to spend today practicing my commentary, and lo and behold, it was fine. It was fine. I think my commentary was fine. I never felt like I didn't have anything to say. So there's lots to talk about with this game and how things are supposed to be when you're not doing them. And I think it'll be fine. I don't know who to rate. Is there anyone on Thunder Fang that I have not rated yet? Zebby, Yasha, Tibbers. Do I raid Tibbers? Or am I following them? I'm not following them. Oh, but they're playing Poppy Playtime. I'll raid them another time. This person's playing Oblivion. Oh, and they have really cute. Okay, they have really cute, like, what's the game? Night in the Woods. They have really cute Night in the Woods. Okay, we're rating this person. Fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome. We're absolutely rating this person. We're gonna raid Batty-Ba. I imagine they're a bat. And they're playing Oblivion. And they also have this really cute they have this really cute bat avatar, so we're gonna raid them. I'm very hyped to raid them. Raid Batty-Ba. All right, they're also a Thunder Fang member, so we're gonna raid them. And I'm very glad at how today went. Today went very well. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, even though it's a short stream. I'll make up for it on Saturday when we do a 5-person archipelago randomizer with myself, Jazz, Otter, Kobe. I love Kobe so much. Kobe, Squeaky Orca, and Poppin. That'll be an incredible time. I'm very excited for that. So tune in on Saturday for that. I will try and stream tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a longer stream if I do. It'll be a longer stream, and I will play something else with more content. But don't count on it. Also, I have a Discord. If you're not in my Discord, you can join. It's lots of cool people, and that's where all my most up-to-date stuff for streaming is. In any case, go say hi to Batty, because they look incredible. They're very cute. Go tell them they're very cute. and they're playing Oblivion, which is a great game. So I don't have a raid message. I don't think we've streamed long enough to do a raid message, but you know, it's fine. We'll I hope to see you guys on Saturday. Have one for us your nights. Hugs and kisses, moi. Thank you for hanging out. And go say hi to Batty. Bye 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 bye.